Greetings, my excellent friends. We go now to put down rebellions in the name of a kingdom we're not really serving. In the name of a kingdom that's kind of serving us.
In the battle fought among the new generation of heroes from each kingdom, Suma Shur emerged victorious. However, the Suma clan was not given time to rest on their laurels. For at that very moment, a secret conspiracy was being plotted that would shake the kingdom to its very core. The Emperor of Wei, Cao Feng, was deposed. It was the result of a devious plot cooked up by Wang Ling following his attack on Wu. His aim was to depose the young emperor and replace him with an older one in order to reduce the Suma clan's influence within the court. Sima Yi's decision was swift.
I'm a killer bitch.
He prepared his troops and set out to strike Wang Ling, who resided in Shouchuan. Unlike Shu and their repeated invasions, Wu had spent the past few years quietly building their strength. And they now hungrily awaited an opportunity to invade Wei. Of course, Sima Yi was too clever to allow Wu an opening. Though he knew that none could match his intellect and cunning, he decided to trust his instincts and quickly set off to eliminate his foes.
This next stretch is going to be the most uninterruptedly varied set of battles, I think, across any story mode, because for the next 7 either battles or parts, because many of the battles in the story mode of the base game are divided into 2, we will be playing as someone different every single time for 7 in a row. Just looking at the projection. 3 of those, admittedly, are the 3 we've already played as, the 3 Simas. But the other 4 are going to be other members of the kingdom. And in fact, as there are 8 playable characters in the story mode, 7 out of the 8 of them are all in this stretch. Some of whom get their only playable appearance in this stretch. So that's pretty impressive. After that 7 in a row of complete variety, it stables out again, but it's interesting looking at the track list. Anyway, we've got Sima Yi once again.
I hear your son is very popular with the ladies of the court, my lord.
Which son? The promising one or the disappointment?
Yuanji, you're a wise young lady. Do you not grow tired of listening to Zhao all the time?
Well, if anything, he's not boring. And besides, you know as well as anybody, he is who he is.
Indeed he is. I'm happy to see you two getting along.
Yeah, Sima Yi is an interesting case because he didn't have to work to build the nation like Cao Cao did. And because of that, I think he seems on paper, quote-unquote, more successful because he isn't challenged a whole bunch. Like, well, I mean, he's challenged, but he isn't challenged. He doesn't have a chibi defeat, right? His entire record is just winning. They break their backs trying to make Zhuge Liang out to be smarter and better than him, and for him to be like the number 2, the rival as opposed to the winner. But like, Sima Yi wins. But a lot of that comes down to the fact that Sima Yi is at the helm of the bigger, stronger, easier to maneuver beast. But yeah, he comes across very well, very clever, very prepared, and he puts down a whole bunch of small rebellions. In a fiction sense, we can say that yes, he has like the energy and the ambition and the foresight to crush anything that could potentially be a threat before it has the chance to actually be one. But from a more historical lens, it is probably more likely that you just simply could not beat the big juggernaut at this point, and he's the one who seized the reins. Like that said, the coup, getting rid of Cao Shuang, brilliant move. But again, Cao Shuang was an idiot who nobody liked. It's very easy to beat an idiot who nobody likes. All you have to do is be decently competent and relatively likable. It's easy to clear a low bar, and when you get thrown a bunch of low bars, you look good. But yeah, it's a very different type of story. Cao Cao built it from nothing. Sima Yi maintained it when everything was starting to fall apart around it. And Sima Yi's sons, as we'll go on to see. But it's good that they have the two different types of stories. The easy thing to do is to treat Sima Yi as the scheming traitor, right? Because he overthrows. But like, he didn't overthrow Cao Cao. He didn't overthrow even Cao Pi. He didn't seize power for himself. In fact, the emperor is still there. Sima Yi does not depose the emperor. Sima Yi does not toss him out. He disobeys the emperor in that he overthrows and kills one of the emperor's other advisors, but that dude was running the country into the ground. Like, there's a lot of nuance there.
Is it true you can turn your head to face backwards, my lord? Why, it's as if you're part wolf.
That is, in fact, something they said about Sima Yi, that he could turn his head backwards.
Oh, my Lady Yuanji is drenched. Perhaps I should go and keep her dry.
Yes, if Cao Cao had been in charge and not a 10-year-old, that dude would not have been in power, exactly. Earlier games, I know in Dynasty Warriors 6, Sima Yi's story involves turning on Cao Pi and trying to take over. And I think that's a simplification. And kind of slanderous. Sima Yi is not concerned with making sure that the Sima family rule the world. He's concerned with making sure that idiots don't.
Apparently, Wang Ling was a somewhat decent ruler. However, he let that go to his head.
There are so many machinations afoot. It's hard to know who to trust these days.
In order to depose the Emperor and put a new one in his place, Wang Ling must be desperate to seize power.
Lord Hu Zuin is a wise man. He fights within his limits.
This weather is awful. I only hope it does not bode ill for the future of Wei.
Yeah, you play an earlier game and watch Sima Yi betray the actual competent Cao family, and he's a completely different character. He is a Chen Gong in that sense, you know? A strategist who goes for glory, in this case, by his own might instead of by the might of the strongest stick he can find. But, like, they sort of transferred that attitude to Chen Gong, which I think was the correct move.
If only Lord Cao Pi were alive. No, I suppose what's done is done. Oh, look, a mushroom.
Walk by that same guy later. Wow, dude, are these my hands?
Wang Ling had the temerity to oppose the Suma, and he's gone about it all the wrong way. Now he's nothing more than a traitor, tearing this country apart.
A little bit of water never hurt anyone. We are the brave men of Wei.
Even my armor is drenched.
Wang Ling has served faithfully in the court for so long, and this is how he wishes his life to end?
No, I think he wants to win.
My lord, You should just move forth on your own. No, I have spoken out of turn.
My lord, you should be a traitor too. Fuck the Tsars.
There's nothing quite so dispiriting as a civil war.
It would seem that Wang Ling has not forgiven you for seizing power, Father.
And I imagine he fancies himself a much better choice to wield that power. I have neither the time nor the inclination to deal with insignificant fools such as him.
I must say, my lord, the choice of Lady Yuanji as tutor to your second son is inspired. You know that words alone will not reach him. They need to come from the right mouth.
If I remember rightly, Lord Guohuai's wife is Wang Ling's sister. I only hope this rebellion does not impact upon him.
Right, is Guohuai here? I don't think he is.
My lord, I must tell you I saw your son the other day.
Which one?
Lady Yuanji was calling him irresponsible and reckless. It looks like he quite enjoys being abused by her.
Hey, whatever they're into, but please don't tell me about my son's sex life.
Apparently...
No, there is no Guohuai here. Guohuai, the sick man. Yeah, in other games, I think Dynasty Warriors 9 actually brings this up. That's the bad one. But, yes, Wang Ling's sister is Guohuai's wife, and the thing about treason in this era is that it tended to fall upon your entire family. If a member of your family did something that bad, the entire family was executed. With certain, like, propriety exceptions, like if you're, you know, if one of the most loyal and celebrated generals in the army has a nephew that goes rogue, and that general is involved with the put-down of that nephew, that general is probably enough to save the family, you know what I mean? But if you don't have anything, you're fucked. And this was one of those cases where, you know, Guohuai at this point, not that Dynasty Warriors emphasizes it too much, is one of Wei's best, longest-serving living generals at this point. And he is quite nervous about this, and I believe he goes to Sima Yi and is like, all right, what's going to happen here? Now, he's not in danger, but his wife is. Like in terms of, like, family, we mean blood here. So, like, it would be considered acceptable for the ruler to be like, sorry, dude, I'm killing your wife. But he doesn't have to do that, and I believe Sima Yi's like, I'm not going to do that, which is another thing that, you know, solidifies Guohuai's loyalty further to the Sima side of the Wei government over the Cao's, is because they both know that Sima Yi has the right to order that execution, and he's like, I'm not going to do it.
The enemy is taking up a defensive position. Additionally, Wu appears to be readying an attack of their own.
Almost certainly. Wang Ling has formed an alliance with Wu. We simply need to attack swiftly before their reinforcements can arrive.
Father, why do you continue to support Wei? You do not need to attack Wang Ling for their benefit. You are capable of so much more, Father. You could even seize the land if you so desired.
I am not motivated out of loyalty to Wei. I simply cannot stomach the presence of imbeciles.
I'm recalling a similar battle in another story mode where the father and the oldest son, an ambitious fellow who is quite similar in temperament to the father, have an argument at the beginning when it comes to the father's plans with regards to perhaps seizing power versus remaining a loyal servant. And the son counsels aggression, and the father is like, no. And they have a fight, and then they go out. No. What happened in that battle to the father? Anyway.
Especially those that desire authority beyond their abilities. Nor can I stand a world that would suffer such fools. Come, sure. We shall bring a swift end to this pointless battle.
A small skirmish has been sighted up ahead. An internal squabble, perhaps?
Well, I think the Guohuai's wife thing is also meant to be a contrast to what happened with Shahoba, who just fucking bounces. Because he's like, are they going to kill me? And in the novel and in the fiction, they were never going to kill him. I don't know about historically, maybe they were. But yeah, it's meant, like, the point of those two stories together is meant to be like, from a narrative, from the novel fictive perspective, it is to say, look at the cowardly Shahoba, look at the noble Guohuai, who knew that it could happen and went up to his lord anyway, and was like, I'd really prefer you didn't. And he was like, well then, I fucking won't, why would I? Whereas Shahoba did not even think to man up and instead ran away to the enemy. Like, that's the sort of the... Which is funny, because she were the good guys, but that is sort of how they do it.
Maybe someone wishes to stop Wang Ling's rebellion, or perhaps they are fleeing in fear.
While there is good guy and bad guy, the novel is still written from the perspective of, like, you know, honor in combat and upstand. Like Zhang Liao is still a hero even though he works for Wei, right? He's still portrayed as an amazing, heroic general. Dian Wei, same thing. Cao Cao might be the villain, but Dian Wei dying for his master is a universal heartstring toucher for that culture and for any culture, really. Holy crap! But yeah. So in that sense, it's not about which side is which here. It's about going over to the enemy because that's what they wanted to tell for that character.
That is Wang Ling's son, Wang Yuan. He is under fire from his father's troops.
It would appear he has turned his back on his father. He may be useful. We will help him. Tell me, what is it you are trying to do?
My father loves Wei, and his love has clouded his vision. Allow me to talk to him, to make him see sense.
Also, this son here is doing exactly what you do when you see which way the wind is blowing and you're on family lines. You get involved in stopping it. That's a great way to get pardoned.
Very well. Come with me.
Father, I don't believe Wang Ling can be convinced.
Oh, fuck off, Sima Sure. Listen to this. Listen to this.
You need to make a statement and execute his son.
I am not expecting Wang Ling to defect, my son. But seeing his son try will bring disorder to his ranks. You are a smart boy, but you lack flexibility. Watch and learn while you still can.
Note, too, that if we're going to compare this to the Battle of Jing Province, where Sun Jian dies, these two are actually talking, still. They have their argument, but Sima Yi is like, nah, listen closely. Look, watch me do my thing. Pay attention. This is your future. Go on. I really like how they parallel the Wu family with the Jin family here. It's wonderful. Because it's like the Might family and the Magic family, almost. The brains and the brawn.
I will need each of your abilities to make my tactics work. If successful, we will be victorious.
And like they couldn't, they make Sun Quan, you know, not cowardly, but less martial and less aggressive. They can't make Sima Zhao less smart. That doesn't work. You can't have a Sima who's not a fucking genius. So instead they make him complacent and lazy.
Fight me now, for glory!
And also, again, these battles are just so low-key and easy, which, as a piece of gameplay, is a bit dull, but as a storytelling technique is doing what it's supposed to.
Then die!
Prepare to be exterminated.
I can't believe I lost to someone as scrawny as you.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Woo! Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Just as we thought, Wang Ling has made a deal with Wu.
I thought they would take longer to arrive. It would be wise to get rid of them first.
Indeed. I shall do my best to follow your example.
Is Ding Feng the one that ran past me, or are they all generics? Man, he can really pump his legs, whoever it is. Yeah, Ding Feng.
There is still much I need to accomplish. I shall withdraw for now.
Oh no, he's swimming away!
The main force of the Wu army is here. They are being led by Zhuge Ke.
Zhuge Ke, I believe that's the son of Zhuge Jin, who again was the older brother of Zhuge Liang, who got recruited by Wu. So there's quite a solid Zhuge branch over there. There's some Zhuges in Wei as well. The family's bigger than you'd think. Zhuge Ke is known for being very disastrous.
Zhuge Liang's nephew. I will see if he has his uncle's talents.
He doesn't. Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
Your uncle was the only man who would ever match me in battle. I sincerely hope that you are not an embarrassment to him.
Once I defeat you, my name will become as known as that of my uncle.
There is not the merest glimmer of talent in you. You are a disgrace to your name.
On the subject of how defection is treated, there does seem to be a difference between a defection concocted by one of the smart protagonisty people and unsolicited defections. Yeah.
My lord, you look unwell. Why don't you rest for a while?
We are in the midst of battle. I cannot rest now.
Indeed. I shall do my best to follow your example.
It's a fine line between recruitment and betrayal. It depends on how the person that is being turned on is being portrayed as well. A lot of it is, context and motivations written after the historical record. If the historical record says that somebody betrayed their lord and was executed, then it's very easy to write a villain. If somebody is known for changing sides and then going on to serve their new master for 30 years as a frontliner with a impeccable record, then, well, you better come up with a good story for the betrayal, right? Like...
What do you think you're doing?
This rebellion will only serve to strengthen Wu. It's not too late. We have to talk some sense into father.
It won't work. There's no stopping him now.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will
boost the morale of the troops.
Fight me now, for glory!
Well, I guess that's it.
I could never have foreseen this end.
Really? You thought you were gonna beat Sima Yi?
No matter how many I defeat, still more dullards rise to challenge me. I will not have the time to finish this.
Wang Ling was slain, and the Wu forces had no choice but to retreat. Sima Yi's influence increased greatly, and the kingdom of Wei largely fell under his control. And just as quickly as he seized power, Sima Yi took ill. He had been hiding his poor health for years, despite participating in countless battles. Enemies, allies, even his own family, he had fooled them all. It was a fitting end to one of the most cunning intellectuals the land had ever known.
Come to think of it, the last few years have been spent consolidating our rule. What's more, Father has moved with an uncharacteristic sense of haste.
He had us both fooled all along.
My time here is done. My son, you must lead in my place. Use it as you see fit.
You're just leaving it all to me.
Well, if I know you at all, you're excited by the prospect.
I won't deny it. There is none more qualified than myself to lead way into the future.
Just make sure that you walk the right path.
I like that they don't give him a death scene.
Sima Yi passed away.
They don't, like, they do that too often where they're just in bed and they just, and the guy goes, no! But no, they just, he throws the sword, he's like, all right, you're up. Don't fuck it up. Laughs, fade to black. He probably died at some point later, a couple weeks later. Who cares?
Control of Wei fell to his eldest son, Sima Shi. The firm foundation of rules set by the Sima clan served to bring stability to the region. The winds of chaos that had swept the kingdom for years finally died down, and a peaceful quiet returned. However, the lands to the south were soon shaken by a new tragedy. In Wu, Sun Quan, the last of the Three Kingdoms era rulers, passed away due to illness.
And not a single competent remained.
Quan died as well, and unrest began spreading throughout the land.
Well, Ding Feng's still there, but like, Ding Feng is a hammer. He is a fighter. All of the people giving that really good fighter orders are now morons.
The time had arrived. When Sima Shi learned that Sun Quan's successor was a young, inexperienced boy, he decided to launch a military campaign against Wu. Commanding the forces was his younger brother, Sima Zhao, as well as Zhuge Dan, among others.
Zhuge Dan!
On their way to the Wu territory of Jianye, the Wei army engaged the enemy on the fields of Dongxing. People near and far watched earnestly as the first battle of the post-Sima Yi age unfolded before them.
If you might remember from Origins, because I know I haven't brought it up playing this game, the Zhuge family are from up north. They fled when Zhuge Liang was very young, because like Zhuge Liang was very young when the Yellow Turban stuff was happening, and when the story was starting, he was like a baby. And they fled into Jing to get away from the war. Zhuge Liang grew up, became celebrated for his genius, living in his backwoods retreat, and then the war came to him. And that lovely place up north that they had fled was now the peaceful place. So yeah, there's some Zhuge in Wei, because they didn't all go.
That day, the spirit of Zhuge Dan of Wei was without equal, soaring to the heavens.
And here we have the second playable Zhuge. Zhuge Dan.
Today we will claim Dongxing and bury the Wu forces.
Yes, sir! For you, General, we would give our very lives.
does not appreciate the gravity of the situation. He is so different to his cool, calculating brother. I must prepare for battle.
I don't like Jugadan. He's an idiot. See how straight his back is? Yeah, he can't actually bend it. The stick won't let him.
Zhuge Liang is known as the dragon, Zhuge Jin is the tiger, and Zhuge Dan is the dog.
Did we make the same joke, or did you make that after I said that? Yeah, Zhuge Liang is the dragon, Zhuge Jin is the tiger, Zhuge Dan is the dog. This line right here summarizes Zhuge Dan's entire personality.
What kind of a nickname is that? I mean, talk about embarrassing.
Not the fact that that's his nickname.
My lord, we were just saying we would follow you to the ends of the earth.
Not the fact that that's his nickname, but the fact that his nickname, in comparison to the other two, is pathetic. His entire personality is... my last name, my family name, is so heavy, and my arms are so weak.
Your uncle, Zhuge Liang, once taunted Lord Sima Yi.
People have been telling him about his uncle for 1,000,000 years, and he's tired of it. But unfortunately, it's made him an asshole, which, yeah, I don't like Zhuge Dan. I have sympathy, but I don't like him.
This is our first battle after Lord Sima Yi's death. It will be closely observed by all parties.
Your uncle, Zhuge Liang...
Just what is he thinking? Allowing a woman like you to take to the battlefield?
Also, this is one of the first things you hear him say. I don't like Zhuge Dan.
I shall take that as a compliment. I can see why everybody considers you such a gentleman.
I do like Wang Yuanji.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You needn't worry about me. I am here on my volition.
I am positive that Lord Sima Zhao must have some sort of plan. Perhaps you should go and talk to him.
He simply isn't the type to concern himself with much of anything. I doubt we could have any kind of meaningful conversation.
There are rumors that you and Lord Sima Zhao do not get along, my lord. Is this true?
Oh, no. He gets along great with Sima Fuckwit. I mean, with the Lord's younger brother. Yes, that's... Correct, he doesn't like Sima Zhao.
This is our first...
talk to you already.
The truly strong don't even feel the cold. Burn with righteous fervor.
What do you think of my form, my lord?
I don't know, I haven't filled it out yet.
I wish we had something to really burn.
Lord Sima Zhao's not so bad. You ought to give him a chance.
You command the respect of your men, my lord. I believe it is your kind nature that does it.
Are you sure you're not talking to Sima Zhao?
That's Lord Sima Zhao for you. You're the only one we can rely on, my lord. I see Lady Yuanji is still by Lord Sima Zhao's side, even after our lord's death. She always acts like she hates him. So I thought she'd leave as soon as she could. It just goes to show, you never can tell what a woman is thinking.
You ever tried speaking to a woman?
We have lost our great leader, while Wu has lost key men of their own. The heroes of a bygone age are dying. It is time for new heroes to emerge.
Yeah, it's funny how all the playable characters are on this side, though, now.
I'm worried about Lord Sima Zhao as our leader. Although I guess all we can do about it is simply go out there and do our best.
Lord Sima Shi is an intelligent and capable leader, but I find his younger brother to be a bit too easygoing at times.
There are many officers here who are extremely loyal to you, my lord.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the impression that this guy is so insecure that his soldiers need to tell him how great he is all the time, or else he'll go nuts and cut off their heads.
So many in these battles have family and friends in the enemy ranks. Fate is a fickle creature indeed.
You are one of the famous Juga clan, are you not, my lord?
Yeah. I can't even say he's the shit one, because like the Wu Jugas are worse at this point. Juga Ke, not great. This guy can at least command. Like this guy's undoing is his insecurity, his personal complexes. Like he can't get along with Sima Zhao because Sima Zhao is like they're both young members of prestigious families. The problem is that the Sima are in charge around here, whereas the Juga are the great enemy, and so he's scared about that. He's scared about the fact that he doesn't match up to the reputations of Zhuge Liang and even Zhuge Jin. He's annoyed at Sima Zhao because he thinks Sima Zhao is a freeloader who doesn't deserve the Sima prestige. He's jealous because he would much rather be a Sima than a Zhuge, really, because that would be much more advantageous. And he both doesn't think he's good enough, correct, but also thinks he's better than that guy, and that guy's getting more than him and gets more respect than him. And like the guy's just there is not a character. There are a lot of characters in Dynasty Warriors who need therapy, but there is not a character in Dynasty Warriors who needs therapy more than Juggy Daniels here. And he ain't gonna get none.
So the embankment is protected by 2 castles? Surely we only need to take one of them.
You only wish to attack one? But then you will need to constantly be on the lookout for an enemy pincer attack. How could you concentrate on the battle? There is no way your troops could keep up their strength.
Why do people always insist on doing things the hard way?
So you would rather risk the lives of your own men than do something that you find cumbersome? A good leader must put his men at ease, so that he may bring out the best in them.
Also, he's short, and I think that might have an effect.
Okay, enough already. I'll leave it all up to you. Do whatever you want.
Understood. I shall go and lead the advance myself.
What are we wielding? Oh, he just uses the fan. See, that's also... I both like and hate that. He just uses the fucking fan like Zhuge Liang. Like, it's so... I get why they've given him this. It's a statement on how not his own person he is, but also
out here like he's lounging in his garden.
Boring.
I don't understand what Sima Zhao is thinking.
My lord! Lord Sima Zhao cannot be relied upon. We will have to repel the Wu army on our own.
I'm afraid you're right. Come then. We will begin by securing the western castle.
We have faith in you, General Zhuge Dan. We will follow you to the ends of the earth. Our forces have been halted in their tracks. They appear to have fallen victim to an enemy fire attack.
Well, balls.
Now, attack! Help! Help! Report! Enemy reinforcements are approaching!
No! He's some sort of monster!
Well, Zhuge Dan's good at fighting, I guess.
No mercy. The one with the most guts will win this fight.
As in the most guts still remaining within their torso? Like, I guess so. I find it a bit hard to believe that Zhuge Liang would get the Zhang Liao at it.
Disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid. The western castle is sealed up tight. They're running scared of you, my lord.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Things are looking very good for us.
Is that sarcasm? You're getting attacked.
Lord Suma Zhao shows no sign of moving at all. What did he even come here for? We have the western castle surrounded. They won't be able to move a muscle in there.
I should use
Terrible
the
news!
Cabooses.
Our main camp is under attack. It needs help urgently.
Yeah, and he even has like thunder attacks, just like Zhuge Liang.
If only someone would come and save us.
If only someone would come and save us.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
Fight me now, for glory!
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Slowly but surely, I shall prove my worth on the field of battle. You filth must be purged.
Slowly but surely. Okay, Aaron Burr.
I must retreat. This is
It's not the end.
You are really somebody I can depend on. Thank you.
But I hate you! Don't say that!
Victory is all but ours. Only the eastern castle remains.
Follow the general.
Cross the bridge. Nothing will go wrong on the really long and suspicious looking bridge. La 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 la, uh-oh.
Come then. Victory is upon us. Follow me.
Now how the hell did he manage to hide?
I, Ding Feng, will keep this stronghold safe.
Yeah, fee fi ding fong.
Do you have something to say, my lord?
Please.
By attacking two castles at once, we will weaken our position. What's more, the river may force us to split our forces.
If you know that, then why not tell Jugadan?
Have you had a conversation with Jugadan, like, ever in your life? Do you know how fun it isn't?
Why bother?
You should bother. It's what a ruler does. These soldiers are looking to you for guidance.
This is why I hate having all this responsibility.
Annoyingly, this is the only time we get
Right
to
then.
play as her. But Wang Yuan-ji, we have the throwing knives. These are the weapons that they gave Xu Rong. But I swapped to the boomerang because that's her actual weapon, which they gave her later. But the throwing knives are pretty good. I like them. They're in Origins, but they don't let us use them. I think. Are they in Origins? I think people were throwing knives around. I don't remember. Quite a few joke types. We've got the alluring blades, which look like fish. And then we've got these decks of cards ones. Happy Panda and always a joker in the pack. But I do like this as a weapon. And she's got a falcon kick, Musa. Alright, Jugadan is isolated. Wow. Alright. We can go south.
I suppose I'd better save those that aren't already dead. If only they thought before they moved.
He has such talent, but he doesn't seem to want to use it. I wonder if he will ever achieve true greatness.
Only an idiot would isolate himself on the battlefield. Prepare to
Sun
die.
Jun. I think this guy ends up being emperor. Will you stop for a second? Fuck! Good lord! Okay!
Time to mete out your punishment.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Yeah, these weapons are nuts. Incredible coverage. Just like... UNG is a lot of people's mains, I think, for a... At least from what I've seen of YouTubers who play 7 and 8. And I mean, you can give the weapons to anybody, but they are... Ooh, good boy.
You're out here all alone? I welcome such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies.
Not so great on a horse, but on foot they just wreck.
Report! The Allied forces are struggling.
I mean, yeah, considering the position he's in, I'm not shocked. I do like that your main battle as Jugedan simply involves just walking him into a trap. That is cool.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Thank you. I appreciate your not leaving me to die back there.
No, you've got so many important things to do with your life.
I'll crush you like all of the others.
What do you reckon? Will we be grateful we saved Jugedan's life later, or...?
So this is what one with ability is capable of. I hope to eventually come even just a step closer to you someday.
So this is what one with ability is capable of. Yeah, not familiar with that, eh?
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Alright, consider yourself rescued. I should probably go
How could this happen?
help my not-husband.
It's all Sima Chao's fault.
Oh my god, I will push you in the river.
Lazy fool!
You really can't see, can you? Just run, will you, before it's too late.
Lord Sima Zhao has ordered a total retreat. Fall back.
People talk about Liu Shan being the most egregious step down. I don't know. I'll take him over this guy. I would.
I'll crush you like all of the others.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Although I do like that their answer to the most emotionless character in the game, a dude who's, like, not even allowed to display worry or doubt for even a moment, was to just design the crown prince of insecurity. Like, Juge Dan is the kind of guy who'd own a Cybertruck. He would own a Cybertruck, he would expect you to be impressed, and he would get incredibly angry at you when you would. Because it would be your fault that you didn't appreciate his excellent new vehicle.
The situation is dire.
You remind me of a slender twig on a peach tree. I would hate to see you snapped.
Jesus Christ, Ding Fong, that is intense.
Excuse me?
Yeah!
That was close. Thank you for aiding us.
Did I just defeat two of the same guy? Yes.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
The battle isn't over yet. We've been roused to action once again.
And now, are we gonna do that thing where we've killed everybody on the field, but we still have to retreat because that's what the fucking story says?
There's no point in dying for our country here. Fall back, men, before you're all killed.
By who?
You've rescued us all. You're quite remarkable.
Thank you. But you need to stop being so lazy. You're so talented if you put your mind to it.
Enemy reinforcements have been sighted advancing on all sides.
Alright, there are new ones. But we'll kill them too, you know?
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land. Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance. This battle will determine the final victor. Give it everything you have.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
To retreat is not necessarily to
Hey, another
lose.
Juga.
Time to mete out your punishment.
So this is what one with ability is capable of. I hope to eventually come even just a step closer to you someday.
Uh-huh.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I do find that she...
Fight me!
How many Kwans are there?
Now!
Not counting you, Quan, because the Quan was in the different spot, but we've got Quan Duan, Quan Yi, Quan Jing, Quan Pian, Quan Duan. And now there's a Quan Shi and a Quan Ji.
I shall guard this spot with my life.
What's a... Is there a word for concubine, widow? Anyway, we gotta fight Lian Shi to get out of here. Lian Shi and Ding Fong are, I think, the only two that are still alive, or that are allowed to be depicted alive. It would be kind of weird for the Chiaos to show up.
I have been given control of this army. I will not lose to the likes of you.
I have people that I must look after, so I cannot afford to be defeated here.
And yet you were. By the power of Panda.
My lord has worked hard to prevent total catastrophe. It's not exactly a victory, but it's something.
Should be a victory. I mean, we fucking killed everybody.
Thanks to the efforts of Sima Zhao and his allies, the Wei army was able to avoid total annihilation. With the momentum on his side, the Wu general, Zhuge Ke, marched north from Dongqing. And he surrounded the new castle at Hefei, where the Wei army had taken refuge. With their backs against the wall, Sima Zhao and Zhuge Dan requested reinforcements from Sima Shi. Leading a single unit, Sima Shi broke through the Wu army's blockade and entered the castle. Once inside, he gathered up the shaken troops and prepared for a fight to the death against Wu.
Woo!
His superior intellect had been a source of pride, even for his late father, the famed Sima Yi. Now was the time for him to show off the genius strategies that would drive history itself forward.
Sima Shi, Battle of New Hefei Castle. Which is a bit strange because, like, this isn't the Battle of Hefei Castle that Dynasty Warriors tended to depict. It likes doing battles here, but it would generally be a battle that is Sima Yi versus Lu Xun earlier in the Wei Wu timeline. But I guess they've decided to use the location, but stagger the timing so that they can, you know, better fit it into the story. Because, yeah, it used to be the great final battle between Wei and Wu.
Wu lost their emotional leader in Sun Quan. However, it does not seem to have affected their sense of unity much.
Why are you standing like a man with diarrhea?
Lord Wen Qin is a stalwart of Wei. His many scars are badges of honor.
Did the Sun family forget about making heirs? I think, like, they had heirs, but there was definitely a lot of succession crises after Sun Quan's time.
Zhuge Ke is another of that famous family. A strategist, no doubt. Your father lived to a ripe old age, my lord.
You didn't look it.
Did you know he had a longer life than both Cao Cao and Cao Pi?
Well, he had more on camera time than Cao Pi did, at least.
I really feel sorry for your brother, my lord. Lady Yuanji didn't insult him or anything. There's nothing worse than the silent treatment. Well, perhaps this will motivate him to change his ways at last.
They talk a lot about the relationship between Yuanji and Sima Zhao, then they don't actually show it ever in the way that the soldiers talk about it. To the point where I don't know if it's just meant to be soldier gossip that's incorrect or what.
Lady Yuanji blames herself for not keeping her charge in line.
It's not her fault. Some people just can't be controlled. Not that I mean anything by that, my lord.
Oh no, I understand it. My brother is a lot.
In the last battle, it was like the hearts of our allies were in two different places. Lord Sima Zhao and Zhuge Dan are the leaders. If they can't come to some kind of compromise, then there's no way we can. However, now everybody is united beneath Lord Sima Shi. I am confident that we will not lose again.
Yeah, Zhuge Dan does respect Sima Shi quite a bit more, so that does help. So long as Sima Shi remains in charge and doesn't suffer any sort of untimely fate, then nothing will go wrong with Zhuge Dan ever.
It's going to be really awkward around Lord Sima Zhao and Lord Zhuge Dan.
You don't sound like you look.
Wu is united around Zhuge Ke. It was a difficult pursuit, yet we had to continue without rest. We didn't even have time to regroup our forces. Please forgive me. I promise to win back your trust in the next battle.
Your presence inspires us all, my lord.
Certain warriors know that this battle is crucial. It's time to deliver or face the consequences.
Zhuge Ke's father was known as the Tiger. Meanwhile, we have the one who was known as the Dog. It doesn't exactly fill you with confidence.
Why do we have the shit Zhuge? Yeah, but like what you're saying is that Zhuge Ke's father had a good nickname and our current one has a nickname. Zhuge Ke doesn't have a nickname at all. You want the dog or the nothing?
Zhuge Dan, Zhao. I am not here to place blame on either of you.
Yeah, but you'll heavily imply it.
However, I cannot forgive you losing to the same opponent twice. You are both to come and serve under me. Now go out there and redeem yourselves in this battle.
Demon Dragon, I'll pick the nothing over this twat. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, brother. Understood. I will not let you down.
Let's go. Go out there and show me you can handle the responsibility. Expel the intruders from the castle, drive them back, and move to the offensive.
Is that a rapier? No. This is just how it acts on a horse, I guess. It's just not as cool as how it is off a horse, but that's fine.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Oh, no, this is a rapier. Why have I got a rapier? Lightning sword.
One who thinks it is unstoppable, they will regret that hubris.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I shall reign supreme.
That was close. Thank you for aiding us. You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Let's give them a poke in the side. Spread out to the west.
I believe the, 3 characters have the rapier in 7. Sima Shi, Yuan Shao, and Liu Shan. Sima Shi gets his replacement weapon, thankfully. Liu Shan doesn't. His replacement weapon is very funny, but I don't think he gets it until like 8 empires or something. But the rapier is supposed to belong to Yuan Shao, I think.
You are quite impressive. It is difficult trying to live up to you, brother.
Liu Shan's weapon is a park bench.
The enemy has taken the central castle gates.
A small
we have
one,
to
but
blunt
yeah.
the enemy's momentum, and I have just the thing to do that.
But I won't get to use it in this game because they never added it to this game. He's just a rapier. I might give him the sword, the lightning sword. Just because it's better.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall reign supreme.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
The enemy has taken the eastern castle gates.
The enemy is moving as expected. Wait for them, then crush them.
Yeah, wait for them or
Brother,
hurry.
I have received a report from our unit to the west. They are progressing unimpeded.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
I want to see if she'll say something.
Fight me now for glory.
Not you. Fine.
The main force of the enemy army has made its move. It is time to give your orders, brother.
Send word to the western unit. Break down the main body of the enemy army from the flank.
My lord, the weapon you requested is ready.
Ah, yes.
You sure are strong. I know when I'm beaten.
The pyro cannon.
I shall reign supreme.
It's just a juggernaut, but for these guys.
Your clarity of vision astounds me.
Less form, more function.
While you are around, the future of Wei is secure. What a disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
So what's that?
A true
Is that
warrior
a ballista,
indeed.
or...
You will carry our honor across the land.
That's a battering ram. I can't break it, though.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Juggernauts have been around for like 30 years. Yue Ying should be a little old lady, but yeah, we don't do aging mechanics. 2011?
The officers of Wu are but mindless drones. All forces, now is our chance to strike. This area is now under my control.
I feel like with Sima Shi, they've almost done Cao Pi's characterization again. And the reason why they've done it is because they can actually write a story mode for this guy.
Is now under my control.
Because Cao Pi just doesn't fit into the structure that they're using. He's there because he was already there. He's a legacy character, but yeah, it's like, let's just make Sima Yi's son the same kind of guy. Although Sima Shi doesn't have a wife, girlfriend written into the story. They give one to Zhao, but they don't give one to him.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
He does laugh like Sima Yi, yes. That's probably because Sima Yi also gets kind of minimized because he disappears so fast, and a lot of his actual career is told
I shall do my best to follow your example.
around and before the Jin story. But in a sense, this makes sense because Sima Yi's sons are brand new, whereas Sima Yi has been in the games since 2001 and is fine. Like, you know,
Remember that.
they would expect players to know who he is.
Head I shall see. This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
This area is now under my control.
Yeah, I think we're done. We just head down here and
You have allowed your pride to overcome your senses.
fuck up the nothing.
One person cannot decide a battle.
Well, they can when they're the
I
strategists.
must retreat. This is not the end.
This is all you have.
It'd be funny if he missed.
Brother, sorry about that.
Tell me, Zhao, what does it mean to you to hold high rank?
Not much.
What? Well, actually, it means nothing.
Then discard it. That will be the punishment for your failure. I will punish the Suma and let Zhuge Dan off scot-free. And this integrity will prove invaluable in building my regime.
Brother, you...
Father told me to use power as I see fit. I intend to aim for the top.
brother, why are you doing a dance pose?
The efforts of Suma Shur at Hefei would sweep away the failure of his family's previous attacks on Wu. Further, Suma Shur placed all of the blame for their defeat at Dongxing at the hands of his brother Suma Zhao. These actions won him the loyalty of many influential officers. As a result, the fame and influence of Suma Shur managed to surpass that of even his legendary father. Wei belonged to Suma Shur now, and its emperor was nothing more than a figurehead. It was then that Zhang Wei led Shu to rise up once again and strike at Wei.
Of course he did.
In the eyes of Zhang Wei, Wei was still a villainous entity that stood in the way of a world of virtue. Ambition, virtue. Shu fought for ideals rather than the tangible.
It's at this point that I'd like you to notice something. Throughout the Wei, Shu, and Wu stories, every battle was given a very clear name for its iconic status. You know, like the Battle of Changban, the Battle of Chibi, capture of the Battle of Chengdu, the Battle of Luo Castle. Some of them were more well-known than others, but they were all clear.
To Suma Shur and his quest to reach the pinnacle of power, there could be nothing more disdainful. Suma Shur dispatched Suma Zhao, Wu Huai, Deng Hai, and several of his best troops to Tianshui. The hammer of the new conqueror was about to come crashing down on the pathetic Shu forces.
Second Shu Invasion. We had a battle earlier that was just called Shu Invasion, and now we have a battle that's called Second Shu Invasion. Keep track of that. Doesn't sound particularly standout, does it? Shu Invasion. Second Shu Invasion. Anyway.
Lord Deng Ai, I just wanted to say...
You cannot fight in this state.
Lord Xiahou Yuan did a lot for me in the past. But when he was killed, I was unable to repay that debt.
Can you tell why he's holding an arrow?
So I have to keep Wei safe. It was the only thing he wanted. Come what may.
They don't really talk about it, but yeah, he keeps the arrow that killed Xiahou Yuan as a reminder of what he's fighting for.
Oh, my lord, your wife sends a message. She says she has a warm bed waiting for you when you return.
Anyway, this is the man we've all been waiting for. The man with the machine gun, and we have some fun alternate machine guns. We've got the Jack in the Box, but we've also got the Night Nurse, which is a big needle. And yeah, the rest of them are just fucking guns. It's called the arm cannon. Yeah, alright, that's a bit of a downplay.
Oh, my lord, your wife sends a message.
We are in a time of change. New heroes are being born.
Fucking Cinch is on the warpath, I guess.
The men of Shu never learn. Looks like we'll have to teach them another lesson.
How many times are we gonna have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Lord Suma Zhao is a changed man. He's decided not to rely on Lady Yuanji all the time. I think it was the cold shoulder treatment that did it. Ah, the joys of youth. How we all learn and grow. What exactly is this land of benevolence and virtue they're always talking about?
It's a scam.
No idea. Sounds like a load of idealistic garbage to me.
What? Young people these days. Next, they'll say they haven't heard of Lord Cao Cao.
Yeah, I get disappointed whenever I meet somebody in my life that doesn't know who Cao Cao is.
It is remarkable, my lord, how you look so ill, yet fight so well.
Oh, please don't come near me, my lord.
Lord Suma sure is the man of the moment, and yet his brother is still but a wastrel. Well, at least they seem to get along well with each other.
Wang Ling was your brother-in-law, yes? You were lucky to avoid punishment, my lord.
Lord Suma Zhao is leading the vanguard. Lady Yuanji will be beside herself with worry.
I hear many in Shu oppose this war. Jiang Wei is on shaky ground.
It is remarkable.
Xiahou Ba's at home in Shu now. It's been so long since he defected.
Oh yeah, so Guo Huai, the man who, you know, remembers and idealizes Xiahou Yuan, and then Xiahou Yuan's son, who is on the enemy side of this battle. That'll be fine.
Everyone knows the story of Lord Guo Huai's wife, and how Lord Sima Yi showed her mercy. Her brother was the traitor Wang Ling, and yet Lord Sima Yi chose to overlook that. He was the one man who had the greatness to rule this land.
And what about his son? Is his son good enough?
Oh.
That's where we started. Good.
The men of Shu never learn.
So just the middle now.
I wonder how Lord Dong Ai drew his maps. They don't run at all, even in the rain.
Xiahou Ba is still our enemy for betraying Wei. However, he is General Xiahou Yuan's son.
My sole duty is to protect the Kingdom of Wei, even if it means facing the son of our former friend. No, that is why I must do it. I must slay him for the sake of Wei.
That's the spirit, Lord Guo Huai. We're with you all the way.
I'll do whatever I can to help too.
I am glad to hear it. Oh, forgive me.
Shu has invaded our home countless times before. There is no way that we can forgive them.
My lord, I agree wholeheartedly with your feelings for our beloved Wei.
Yeah, normally we'd be like, hey, don't fight when you're sick, don't push yourself when you're sick, but when it's Guo Huai, he can do what he wants.
I wonder...
Because he's just always sick. Once again, Guanqiu, Jian, and Wen Qin are together. These two seem pretty joined at the hip. Wonder what impact they will have on the future of this story.
Zhang Wei's desire to protect Shu borders on obsession. That kind of man is dangerous.
Is that so? I find that I can relate to such a man. I'm sure he simply wants to repay an obligation to somebody close to him.
And the Musos on the ground.
I wonder if Lord Sima Zhao is okay. It has been quite a while since he went on ahead.
I don't know. Although we should get going ourselves pretty soon.
I bring urgent news!
After this, there's only 2 more characters left that will play in this mode that are new. Both of them have pretty interesting weapons, though.
Lord Sima Zhao! He's been attacked by the Shu army and is surrounded!
Oh, good.
What? Where is he?
He's at a garrison to the southwest of here.
Lord Guo Huai!
Yes, we must hurry to Lord Sima Zhao's aid.
Lord Sima Zhao needs our help. We must send troops to the southwest.
I do desire nothing more than to protect the honorable Kingdom of Wei. We are at your service.
I know not what is impossible.
My lord.
And we thought the bow was Daka Daka Daka.
May the heavens favor you.
This battle will determine the final victor. Give it everything you have.
I wonder what Muso line he's gonna have. My guess is he's just gonna collapse into coughing.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Our lord needs help. We must hurry to his aid. Our lord's men are on the verge of defeat. Hurry to him at once.
I shall give it my all.
Looks like I'm the big idiot.
Oh shit, he died!
Suma Zhao is over.
Wow, okay, so we need to go there. That normally is not the case. Out of my way, dung face. I need to get to when you mention.
I wonder if Lord Suma...
I bring urgent news.
Lord Suma Zhao needs our
Right.
help.
Horse.
We must send troops to the southwest.
Wen Hu and Wen Yang, they are the sons of Wen Qin.
Fight me now, for glory!
Liao Hua still kicking.
Enemy reinforcements are already on their way. Just when we had Sima Zhao within our grasp.
I shall give it. The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
My lord, the Qiang people have been mobilized. They are after our main camp.
To be clear, what that Muso's doing, grab an enemy with an unblockable strike and suck the life out of him. Vampire Palm. There's actually a healing Muso, but it also has a blast at the end. It's very good.
Jiang Wei has involved the Qiao? We must rescue Lord Suma Zhao and return to our main camp at once!
The battle has only just begun. I will withdraw for now.
I thought I was dead. Thanks a lot.
We are both men of Wei. I need no thanks. We must hurry back to the main camp.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
I too desire nothing more than to protect the honorable kingdom of Wei. We are at your service.
I see you're all right then. You have to stop causing problems like this.
Wei is the rightful ruler of this land. We will show Shu who they are dealing with.
Honey,
This
stop
one is
fucking
heroic.
up!
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
You are perhaps the most magnificent warrior I've ever seen.
Never thought I'd encounter such a great warrior.
You've done well. Now let's push the attack.
See? Muso healed him. It's good shit. Guo Huai has defeated.
Wait, don't kill me. I surrender. I won't throw away my life for Shu. How about I fight away from now on? Deal? All right, good agree.
Zhang Wei has withdrawn to Nanan Castle. If we can secure the castle, Shu will surely surrender. My lord, the enemy continues
Oh no,
to
Shu
grow in
reinforcements, and they're covered in siege weapons. I wonder who just turned up.
Considering Shu's resources, they shouldn't be able to mobilize many more.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
Who could it be? Oh, look, it's Yue Ying and Juggernauts.
You perpetuate the chaos without a thought for others. That must stop now.
And you perpetuate these stupid fucking things, and I'm sick of them.
I have discovered my own weakness.
Yeah, you're weak to machine gun. Fucking who isn't?
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
To be fair, I didn't shoot her. I just thumped her in the chin with it. But like, still, like that would work for most people. So are we gonna be able to get in there? We are. Okay. We on Wei or Shu land? They're invading us. As you can see.
You will learn to regret this moment.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
He just fucking falls over at the end of his moonsault.
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
For the future of Wei, your life must end here.
You don't
By the way, he one-hands it.
get it. It was Wei that tried to kill me. Or would you rather I say, I will kill you in the name of Shu?
It pains me. Your father must be rolling in his grave.
I don't think so. If I know my father, he'd be smiling.
I mean, you got a point. He did smile a lot. However, I don't actually think he'd be happy about this. No. Dickhead. You perpetuate chaos by not just succumbing to our invasion. Yeah, there.
Although I may be adept at fleeing a battle, that doesn't mean I'm proud of it. Come on, boy. Do you really have it in you to kill me?
That is the intention. Hard as it is.
Then get on with it. What? I must say, that was a most unexpected turn of events.
Shu, cannot afford to lose you.
I appreciate that the sick guy didn't die of illness.
I will hold them off. Lord Guo,
We haven't talked about Dung Ai's weapon. But, it's called the Lance. But this is a drill. This is 100% a drill, although he's got some fun options. He's got the Christmas tree as his big one, but he's also got the shish kebab and the War God's lance.
He is an enemy to the spirit of benevolence of our forebearers. Only Shu can unite the land.
Like, it spins. It spins and it goes whirr, like it's a drill.
His dying will must be carried on by us. We will bring victory to Wei.
My lord, I swear upon my life, I will keep Wei safe.
My lord, let's finish them off.
That's a
The
drill.
enemy main camp is west of here.
Will go no further.
I shall bring an end to them!
Also, the owner of one of the coolest Muso lines in the game, with
I have captured this area on behalf of our forces. I shall bring an end to them! This one is heroic! I guess I need to pick up the pace.
it's less the words and more the delivery. Your arbalest needs some maintenance. Here, I'll use my drill. Still, though, I reckon the final guy's weapon are the most, it's even more ridiculous than the machine gun once you get to it. The final guy we will be playing as a little later. It's going to be a while before he shows up. I mean, he might be in the story, but just playing as him will take a bit. Well, that got it. Yeah, it's a shame that they kind of just throw Guo Huai away like that, but I'd rather that than have him actually die of the illness that he's been rocking for 30 years. It's like Pong Tong. They try to kill you when you're supposed to historically die, and he simply wasn't around for as long as Deng Ai here is.
The enemy is fighting with surprising vigor, considering their numbers.
Fight me now, for glory!
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
Wait, what's that, Musa?
Hold the line!
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
That's the spirit.
Be very afraid when the man with the biggest weapon on the field decides he doesn't need it for you.
A fire attack. They don't want to go quietly, do they?
Few do, I find.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Deck the halls with that guy's innards. Fa la 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 la.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
We may have missed our opportunity to claim victory, but I will at least claim your head.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
Guansuo is the... No, just kill everybody.
Oh! They're even stronger than I thought!
I guess we did start by beating Zhang Wei, so they couldn't put him here.
I cannot afford to die in battle. I shall withdraw for now.
Well, good invasion, Shuis. Now get out of here.
Who would come between me and
my duty.
Jiang Wei's tenacity led him to success in slaying Guo Huai, but was ineffective against Deng Ai. Having defeated Wu and Shu, Sima Shi then turned his gaze toward domestic matters. He began to build his own military strength within Wei. Against him stood those that remained loyal to the Wei name. With him stood a new faction of those who supported his rule. The antagonism between them was almost palpable and worsened by the day.
Oh, good.
Around that time, Sima Zhao heard rumors of a plot to assassinate his brother. He hurriedly made his way to the court to warn his brother. There, he saw something shocking. He saw Sima Shi taking a leisurely stroll all by himself, completely unconcerned.
Sima Zhao, attack on Sima Shi.
Brother! There are rumblings of discontent afoot. You should not walk alone.
But you won't bother to stop me.
What?
If they want to attack me, so be it. Right now, I am the only man fit to rule this land. But if there is one who can defeat me, I will gladly hand over the reins.
My lord, he is putting the fate of Wei in the balance. If he is killed, Wei will rule the land. But if not,
he will destroy Wei and rule himself. And yet he is so calm. He frightens me.
Right. Time to continue with my walk.
we'll come with you, won't we, my lord?
See, this is a nice one. It's a breather episode. There's going to be no combat at all. Just go for a walk around the castle, meet some other blue people, and everything's fine. Wait, why is the music starting?
For Wei, you must forfeit your life!
Oh no!
That was almost too easy. They were well prepared. There may be more of them.
It's good to know it's a pretty small-scale plot.
Time to continue with my walk.
They only sent 94 men.
Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
Thanks, Yuan-ji. That wasn't backhanded at all. Oh, hey, more ministers. These ones must be friendly. Nope.
My lord, I have always had faith in you. But if you let your brother die...
You'll be disappointed in me. Don't worry, I don't want him to die either.
Alright, still a small plot. They only sent 133 men.
I take it they have a few more tricks up their sleeve.
And ballistas.
This isn't good. My lord, use that ballista.
Oh, we have to... Okay.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Sure
That
ain't
was almost
winning.
too easy.
Remember that time the Sima family daka-daka'd 1,000 people in the streets of Xuchang? Still a small
Come
plot.
on.
There's only
We
323
might
of
see
them.
the loyal man of Wei who's behind all this.
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
That was almost too easy.
Where's the horse? There's the horse. Suppose I shouldn't abandon Sima Shi completely.
Try and stop me.
I had no idea.
Well, the ass would be
Those who
kicked.
cling stubbornly to the remnants of Wei must be swept aside. That is, if I live through this war.
It's a very Sima way to do it. I'm right here, come get me. If you succeed, then clearly you deserve this, but if you don't, that's that. $440 so far. I think are we still at a small scale plot? At what point do we become a medium scale plot? 500?
For Wei, you will be punished for your treachery!
Okay, Xiahou Xuan should be dead. That's the dude they killed. That convinced Shahoba he needed to flee. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here.
You are a poison on this land, leeching it of life!
That was almost too easy.
Damn it!
Is it possible
It's no longer
you
a
have
small
overcome your
scale
laziness,
plot.
my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
It's a good thing we live in a universe where dead bodies disappear. Eventually.
So this is all you have? Brother!
Don't worry, there's no blood in this game.
I am still alive.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at your character model, much like Shaho Duin, you actually have a second profile, and you got to survive long enough for it to be utilized.
Excellent. This land is mine to unite.
You noticed the face mask, did you?
The mandate of heaven is with me. Having survived the assassination attempt, Suma Shur began searching for the source of the conspiracy.
I went out of my way to never ever bring it up.
He traced the lines that connected the officers who remained loyal to Wei and despised the rule of the Suma clan. It all came back to the Emperor of Wei, Cao Feng.
I thought he got deposed.
In response, Suma Shur deposed Cao Feng.
Maybe Wang Ling had a point.
And immediately replaced him with Cao Mao.
Who was much better suited to being emperor on account of the fact that he has the emperor hat on.
This hurried political maneuvering gave birth to more cries of outrage. Guanqiu Jian, Wen Qin, and other officers loyal to Wei began to raise troops in Shouchuan. They rose in rebellion against Suma Shur. This would be the last struggle of Wei, the final throes of a dying kingdom. Determined to bring an end to Wei himself, Suma Shur marched toward Shouchuan. It was then that Suma Shur could see it clearly. He could see the summit of his quest for power.
I feel like if you're gonna stage a rebellion, don't stage it at Yuan Shu's house. That's inauspicious.
And the fate that had been promised to him.
Sima Shur, new with face mask. Guanqiu Jian and Wen Qin's rebellion. Maybe we should have kept a closer eye on those two. But yeah, Sima Shur's face mask is a nice feature, but unfortunately, he doesn't use it for most of the game because it takes a while for him to actually get attacked.
Wei belongs to the Suma now.
I happened to be near Lady Yuanji's quarters when I heard Lord Suma Zhao enter.
Her quarters or her... Anyway.
He said something about her needing him, but she denied it. The pair of them should just be true to their feelings. It's such a waste. I like your mask, my lord. It makes you look mysterious and dangerous.
Cao Mao was more suited not because of the Emperor hat, but because he was more likely to listen to the person with the power in the country. Was he?
Do not be offended, my lord. Young people today don't know how to address their betters. Do not be...
I like your mask, my lord.
Why would I be offended by that? My mask is bitchin'.
It was total chaos in the palace the other day when word got out you were injured, my lord. The women were hysterical. Try to get through this one unscathed, please.
Lord Guo Huai was a man of true loyalty. I wish he were still alive. But there is no sense living in the past. We must look to the future. But there...
The bleak, shitty future.
Oh, my lord. I know your brother-in-law, Young Hu. He speaks glowingly of you.
From father to son, the son of a warrior has great advantages over the rest of us.
Wen Qin has a son known as Wen Yang. He is even more powerful than his father. We must proceed with caution.
Everyone knew the previous emperor tried to have Lord Suma Shi killed. That's why a new emperor was appointed.
I can only imagine the rebels felt that they would be next if they didn't act. Your brother is away on assignment, isn't he, my lord? I kind of miss that lazy, surly man now that he's gone.
Surly?
Don't tell him I called him lazy. Or surly.
Surly?
Lord Deng Ai was handpicked by Lord Sima Yi. It's no surprise that he is loyal to the Suma clan.
I can't believe it. I am fighting against Guanxio Jian and Wen Qin.
They pledged their loyalty to Wei, not to me. They are trying to prevent an invader from usurping their kingdom. It is a most logical conclusion.
I'm going to fucking destroy them, but I can respect it.
Both of them are powerful opponents. We will be in trouble if we let down our guard.
Alright, we've done the circle.
My lord, your wounds, are they...
No, I am fine. I can take care of myself.
I wonder. You mustn't try to do too much. You are one person we cannot afford to lose.
You need not worry about me. It's my brother you should be looking after. Let's go, Yuanji.
Lord Zhuge Dan is already marching upon Guanxio Jian's castle. We must deal with Wen Qin.
We must first clear out the front lines. All forces, forward!
Why have you swapped to... I don't understand. Every time I play this character, they default his weapons again. There we are.
Fight me now, for glory! Hang in there. Victory is almost ours.
An enemy ambush unit. I believe they are Wen Qin's sons.
I see.
Wen Yang and Wen
Targeting our
Hu?
main camp is a logical strategy.
We must hurry back to the main camp. I hear those youngsters have quite a reputation.
I must retreat.
Time to besmirch it.
This is not the end.
I shall reign supreme.
There you are, traitor. Your head is mine. I must retreat. This is not the end.
I shall reign supreme.
Da, da, da,
We must
da,
regroup and try again.
Indeed. I shall do my best to follow your example.
Wrong button. There we go. Just power slide down the mountain.
You are perhaps the most magnificent warrior I've ever seen.
I bet you say that to all the boys.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I shall reign supreme.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
I must retreat. This is not the end. I must retreat. This is not the end.
It's pretty good. I have to fight the sun, the Wen Suns again.
I must retreat.
This is not the end.
I shall reign supreme.
Show no mercy. Cut Wenjin down.
Let me in. Uh-oh.
Usurper! You will be done! Now, Wen Yang! My lord, are you all right? Shochuan Castle is ours! Leave the rest to me!
I have an arrow in my head.
Come, if you have what it takes to kill me.
Please note that he never lost an eye. His eyes still work.
I shall reign supreme.
All three of his eyes work great. His left eye, his right eye, and his dung eye.
Wenjin is fleeing. Shall I give chase, my lord?
Leave him. We still have Guanqiu Jian to defeat before this rebellion will be suppressed.
Reinforcements from Wu. It seems they are led by Ding Feng.
I suspected they might take advantage of this internal conflict. Blast them away!
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
Halt! Don't think you can escape from me.
I do think it's funny that he got shot in the one part of his head that's armored.
You are quite the tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
Ah, Zhong Hui. Not to be confused with Zhang Wei.
More enemy reinforcements. This time it's the main body of the Wu army.
Zhuge Dan alone will not be able to hold his ground. We must divert forces to help him.
Once again, you prove to us all why you deserve your status.
Your day is done!
I shall reign supreme.
Fuck that guy in particular.
My lord, you look pale. It's the arrow wound you took, isn't it?
It's nothing. I will not go down here.
I'm sure the ladies are very disappointed to hear that, my lord.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
I took an arrow to the face, and I'm still an adventurer. Those guards in Skyrim are just pathetic. Yeah, but if you survive the arrow to the face, you're still able to move around pretty good. Although that does raise the inconsistency of how they manage to be guards. They shouldn't really be able to fight you.
You must be Sun Jun. I see the rumors were true. You're an imbecile. I can tell by your stupid face.
You would insult me? How dare you!
Why must people fight for their outdated ideals?
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Hey, nice to meet you. Man, they told me you were dumb, but I didn't realize it was plain as day on your face.
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
Man, for a guy named Dung, he really likes his duty.
Indeed. I shall do my best to follow your example.
I too would like to be shot in the face and survive.
You may have made the smart decision, but I am a man of Wei. I must remain loyal to the Emperor.
Your loyalty to a dead regime has driven you to wasteful rebellion. You are a fool.
Hang in there. Victory is almost ours.
Even with supreme power, there are some things that cannot be controlled.
The enemy's ingrained loyalty, you mean?
That and fate.
My lord!
The land just barely slipped from the grasp of Suma Shi. For after quashing the rebellion led by Guanqiu Jian and Wen Qin, Suma Shi collapsed in the middle of the camp. And just like that, the ambition and intellect of this talented leader were extinguished. Fate had snatched him from this world just when his star shined brightest.
Brother. You fool! I thought I told you to defend Luoyang. Thank you for coming. Wounded by Wei's hatred,
My wound has been further gouged by their tenacity. It's all such a waste. You must lead in my place, brother. Use it as you see fit.
You're just leaving it all to me?
I've heard that somewhere before.
Following Sima Shi's death, power was transferred to his younger brother, Sima Zhao. During this transition, the remaining Wei loyalists used the opportunity to seek their revenge. The Emperor of Wei, Cao Mao, demanded that Sima Zhao remain within Xucheng.
Demanded, huh? That's not very compliant.
It was part of a plan to strip Sima Zhao of his authority over the military. Surprisingly, Sima Zhao obeyed the command and remained within the city. For he was not yet ready to take on the duties and obligations of a ruler. Now that Wei had seized authority, Shu would surely move as well. Having learned of Sima Shi's death, Jiang Wei decided to undertake yet another invasion. Hearing this news, Deng Ai, Zhang Hui, and their allies
Oh shit! Here we go again!
yearned for Sima Zhao to again take the reins. For only with the help of the Sima clan had Wei ever managed to successfully repel an invading Shu army. Even the Emperor of Wei was unable to ignore this fact, and he allowed Sima Zhao to return to Luoyang. Released from confinement, Sima Zhao immediately set out with his troops to meet Jiang Wei's forces at Tao Shui. At last, he was finally prepared to deal with the expectations that his father, brother, and his allies had placed upon him.
Third Shu invasion! Sima Zhao!
Everybody is happy to see you back, my lord.
Except for Zhuge Dan, who's happy to see my back.
You saw through Zheng Wei's strategies and turned back the Shu forces. I don't know of anybody else that could do that.
Sima Shi, Sima Yi. There's a few.
I can see that I'm going to have to take matters more seriously from now on. Very well. Leave it to me.
Zhang Hui, not to be confused with Jiang Wei.
It should have been Zhuge Dan leading this battle.
Alright, fuck you.
I'm sure the Emperor would have found him much easier to manage as well. But I could never serve beneath a guy like that.
You're sending me mixed signals here.
So, you mean to say you appreciate serving beneath me?
I wouldn't go that far. You were stuck in Xucheng all that time. If we hadn't done something about it. You really owe us one.
I know.
Zhang Hui is difficult to deal with himself. He's militant levels of arrogance. He thinks he's the greatest thing in the world, and everybody else should obviously agree. I like him better than Zhuge Dan. He's also voiced by the same guy as Guo Jia, who's also Axel. But he definitely comes off very strong.
I overheard Lady Yuanji muttering to herself the other day. She said something about not being able to go on without... and then I couldn't hear any more. I wonder who she meant.
We'll never know.
Did you hear Cao Mao wrote a poem? In it, he described himself as a dragon, and you as an eel.
It's a good thing we replaced the Emperor with somebody more pliable, huh?
That Xiahou Ba is tenacious. I thought he'd never make it. But he's back, and he's better than ever.
Lord Deng Ai had faith that you would return, my lord. He was delighted when he heard the news.
Which is impressive given how much emotion he tends to show.
The soldiers respect you, my lord, because you respect their lives. The people have chosen you, my lord.
Did they?
Even if Zhuge Dan claims victory here, it will still feel like a loss to him.
I hear one of the enemy's officers has a flower growing out of his head. Is that true?
Mate, what do you think?
That Jiang Wei came sniffing around as soon as he heard of your brother's death.
Lord Chen Tai is a rising star. They say he may be the next strategist of this army.
I'm not convinced, though, because he doesn't seem to have a unique character model.
We have been waiting for you, my lord. We need you in order to beat Shu.
Lord Zhonghui should be a fine warrior in time. Everyone says he has the talent. But his personality attracts a lot of enemies. I only hope he survives.
Yeah, that's it.
That Zhonghui. He said to me there's no point in reading that book. You're not smart enough to understand it. If I see him again, I'll rip out his smart little tongue.
But his personality attracts a lot of enemies.
Does it?
What are the battle conditions like?
The enemy vanguard is approaching at incredible speed. They are nearly ready to overtake our units on the front lines. However, their main unit has not yet begun to march. It must still be making the necessary preparations.
I see. We should set our plan in motion before they begin to move.
In that case, you should attack from the center, while Lord Zhonghui and I attack from the east.
That sounds good to me. Everybody, it is time to begin our advance! Let's get this started then, shall we? We'll march through the center and take out their main force.
It's the enemy!
Looks like I fell for their trap. I hate it when they do that.
Wait, who's falling for whose trap here? The battle just started.
Fight me now, for glory!
Try and stop me.
Lord Zhonghui and Lady Wang Yuanji are already advancing to the east. We must keep up.
What?
The enemy is led by Xiahou Ba and other famed officers. We must stop them before they do any damage. The fog is compromising our vision. We must proceed with caution.
This is to our advantage. The enemy will never see us coming.
You are right, my lord. We should strike before the fog lifts.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Right,
that was almost too
I like
easy.
my mini-map. This sucks. Okay, though.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Not that I'm gonna be able to find it in this shit.
This cliff looks scalable. We may be able to sneak up on the enemy this way.
This cliff looks scalable. Do you mean because it has a fucking ladder?
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Way to climb that ladder, my lord.
Hmm? Who's that? Enemy troops?
Just as you foresaw, my lord. The enemy has been thrown into chaos. Now is our chance.
Come on, Dung-Eye.
The skill you displayed on the battlefield inspires us all to carry out our duty.
Where did you come from?
Way.
This place belongs to us now.
It already belonged to us. They're invading!
We have the upper hand. It is time to finish this off.
You're out here all alone? I welcome such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies.
Come on. It'll take more than that to surprise me. Using the fog as cover. Oldest trick in the book.
Ah, bah, Black Sheep, have you any honor? No, sir, no, sir, I'm a fucking goner.
This place belongs to us now.
At least they didn't try to actually add fog physically. Yeah.
I should have seen this coming. Such strength. Until next time, when I can return stronger.
That was almost too easy.
Still have a lot of dudes.
This place belongs to us now.
The remaining forces have no choice but to withdraw. Your decisiveness and courage have won the day.
Yes, it's been very successful. Now, move up our front line for me, will you?
Yes, my lord. I will give the order.
Now we can
see. The fog is lifting.
There are still some enemies up there. I'd like to deal with them. Although that guy looks like he's escaping. Are you escaping? Unfortunately, I'm too petty to let you do that. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
You will learn to regret this.
Oh my god, I killed him with the horse!
That was almost too easy.
No, shit! Well. That is a shade embarrassing, I think, but oh well. It's the time. I'll do one more battle after this one, because then we'll get to be Zhonghui. Which I want to show his weapon. His weapon is... well, it's something. It's not as massive and shatteringly obvious as the Guohuai machine gun or the Dung-Eye drill. But it is stupidly unrealistic in its own way. And perhaps well suited to a man whose opinion of himself
Fight me now, for glory!
is as up in the clouds as Zhonghui's.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
That was almost too easy.
My lord, our forces have been halted by enemy arrow fire.
We cannot abandon them. My lord, we must go to their aid.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land. I must retreat.
This is not the end. Oh, everything's on fire over here. Why? This is your home.
A fire attack. Just what you'd expect from Zhang Wei.
Yeah, on your own base. What's wrong with you?
You perpetuate the chaos without a thought for others. That must stop now.
You know, you keep saying those words. I don't think they mean what you think they mean.
Serious this time. The Qiang have arrived to aid the Wu army.
The Qiang? This'll make things a lot tougher.
It's nice to see
Will
you
it-
taking this seriously, my lord.
I have
Will it
discovered
make
my
things
own
tougher?
weakness. I must work harder to overcome it.
That was almost too easy.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I like how they put Yue Ying and Xing Sai in these later Shu fights, along with Guan Suo and Ma Dai, to help Zhang Wei out. But they don't put Bao Sanyang. Like they're in, like the game itself is embarrassed that it included her and that it depicted her in such a ridiculous way. It's like they just don't want to admit that she's in the game.
Carry our honor across the land.
This is not over. I will never surrender.
You still don't get it, do you? You can't win. It's a waste of time. That's that then.
You were most magnificent out there, my lord.
Not that we'd expect anything less.
Did Yuanji pay those guys?
You have earned this trust. And now, there is no one else for you to lean on anymore.
What about you?
I know. I'm ready. But you'll have to let me complain sometimes.
Isn't there something else you should say first?
His power restored, Sima Zhao repelled the attacking Shu army in an impressive display of strength. Gone was the Sima Zhao who constantly depended on the assistance of his father and brother. In his place stood an ambitious young man who was ready to assume the mantle of leadership necessary to conquer the land. Meanwhile, the Emperor of Wei, Cao Mao, secretly approached Zhuge Dan at Shouchuan.
Oh, good. This'll be fine.
Having connections to Wu, Zhuge Dan kept his distance from the other officers who kowtowed to Sima Zhao. Further, the animosity between the two left over from the Dongxing incident still remained unhealed. Cao Mao used their ill will to attempt to lure Zhuge Dan to his side. He told him that there could be no better guardian of the Wei Kingdom. Behind Sima Zhao's brilliant glow, there lurked a dark hatred for Wei. As tension gripped the land, Jiang Wei made his move.
Again? What is he, the Winter Soldier?
The invasion came unusually quickly after its previous attempt.
Yeah, no shit.
Realizing that the enemy must be unprepared, Sima Zhao sent Zhang Hui and Deng Ai to deal with the threat. And so Shu attacked, ignoring their lack of strength, struggling forth, fueled only by the dying wishes of their long-departed allies.
The fools!
Were they not still the common fools that had been so detested by Sima Zhao's father and brother? As Zhong Hui and the others headed for Zhuanggu, Sima Zhao began to realize he could see at last who was the real enemy that corrupted the land.
Zhong Hui, 4th Shu invasion. That's right. Zhong Hui versus Zhang Wei.
Our Lord has ordered us to observe the enemy. I will go and take a look.
Wait just a minute. You're trying to steal all the glory, aren't you?
It never crossed my mind, my lord.
Then you won't mind if I go. Thank you.
All right, last story mode character.
That Ma Dai is worrisome. He doesn't seem to be afraid of anything.
I know Lord Zhong Hui has talent. We all do. It's just that he's so obnoxious. My lord, make way for the genius strategist. Bow down, men.
I think the reason why I can appreciate Zhong Hui more than Zhuge Dan is that Zhong Hui's obvious character flaws are acknowledged and a joke, whereas Zhuge Dan's obvious character flaws are met with "We believe in you, my lord," and I just want to punch him more.
You can handle any weapon, can't you, my lord? After all, you've had the very best training.
Yeah, we're really good. Zhong Hui can handle any weapon. In fact, Zhong Hui doesn't even need to lift a finger to handle a weapon. More on that in a sec.
Lord Deng Ai is a seasoned battle veteran. I am confident as long as he is with us.
That old man? I'll show you he's got nothing on me.
Lords Chen Tai and Deng Ai are essential to our campaign against Shu. They are the backbone of this army.
With as many times as they've invaded us, surely they've worn themselves out by now.
Also, note that Zhong Hui's color is a little off. For one thing, the only color in his model is his cape, but it's a little off.
Lord Hu Lie is quiet and hardworking. He's almost the complete opposite of you, my lord.
You're loud and lazy.
I hear you're writing a book, my lord. The Dao Luan, yes? Aha! I know a lot of things.
It is not only Shu which is weakened by constant war. We are much the same.
This well is a real savior. If we had to go back to the river, we'd be killed before we got back.
Lord Deng Ai is widely respected by the soldiers. You would be wise to remember that fact.
Shu must have a death wish. I can't believe they really think they can win.
Lady Yuanji was praising you, my lord. She said you had ambition beyond your station. Isn't it nice to be noticed?
Is that praise?
Lord Deng Ai is lost in thought. I have a bad feeling about this battle.
Due to their countless invasions, surely the enemy cannot have had time to get ready for this battle.
However, we are facing Zhong Hui. We have no idea what kind of plots he might have concocted.
What? I'm not the enemy here. Zhang Wei is the enemy. That's what I say. Oh, never mind.
That is of no concern to us, for our side has the more talented officers. And if they are ill-prepared for the battle, then clearly our victory is only a matter of time.
Well, let's hope so.
I need to get going now. Please try and stay out of my way, okay?
So, Zhong Hui's weapon. Zhong Hui's weapon, or rather weapons, are called the Flying Swords. There's 3 of them. The joke version is actually interesting. We've got the gingerbread pandas, and then we've got the 3 kingdoms, which is books.
Let's go. I'm going to show you just how strong I really am.
Understood.
You're so strong. You're the only one
Check out the
in the
enemy
game
ranks. Ha! I'll rip through them and claim victory with my own hands.
with genuine telekinetic powers.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
We are to capture that area. Forward.
We cannot do anything if our formation is broken. Regroup is right.
Lord Deng-Ai is dealing with an enemy ambush.
Men with inflexible minds will fall for even the most hackneyed traps. He should have left everything to me. Men of Shu, you have the privilege and honor of ending your lives at my hands.
Report. The Allied commander is struggling.
Impressive. Your efforts out there make me feel like I'm young again.
Watch this! Try not to drag me down with you, please.
I apologize. I was merely trying to eliminate any obstacles to your mission, my lord.
I see. I figured it was something like that.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit! Onward to victory!
Alright. I mean, I could go there, but shouldn't I kill these guys off to the side first?
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
You have truly earned your
Oh, there's the last really funny name!
reputation. Such a display
Sima
will
Wang!
boost the morale of our troops.
Sima Wang, the flashiest general, is in high spirits.
I must retreat. This is not the end. I must retreat. This is not the end.
It's funnier the way they pronounce Sima. What, Sima?
I guess I need
Sima
to pick up the
Yang?
pace.
Sima Wang? Summer Dick? They don't call them the Sukma clan. That's...
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
Impressive. Your efforts out there make me feel like I'm young again.
So yeah, Zhonghui is the only known human in the Three Kingdoms era to possess ESP. Extraordinary
I cannot handle.
perception.
The timing of your assistance is quite simply impeccable.
I must defeat you. My duty demands it. Now come and face me.
Nothing is like the way it was before today. We live in a world of constant change.
Enemy reinforcements are approaching from the east. What shall we do?
Enemy reinforcements? Destroy the bridge and stop them getting in my way!
Zhonghui was Chinese for Zexian, yeah. Well,
The
he's
terrain-
voiced by Axel.
The head is complex. We should split up. I would like you to investigate the enemy's movements to the east, my lord.
Very well. Just make sure you stay out of my way this time.
But yeah, it's hard to say that he hasn't earned the arrogance when he can literally move shit with his mind. However, God, he's still a wanker though, eh?
Excellent. Our teamwork was flawless.
Oh, failed.
It's our job to push back the enemy forces.
I'll just kill everybody
Let's
then.
do it, shall we?
You have proven yourself a raving beast. Now I shall cage you.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
That... Once again, Skyhorse.
If it isn't Zhonghui, you came all the way here just to greet me?
No,
You
to
fled
beat
to
you.
Shu at the wrong time. You're not calling back now.
Impressive. Your efforts out there make me feel like I'm young again.
Finish them. Grind them into the dust.
That's odd. Where's Jiang Wei?
My lord, Jiang Wei's forces have been spotted.
Wait. Zhonghui enemy or Zhonghui ally?
Lord Zhonghui is in danger.
Wait a minute, sir. Zhonghui enemy or Zhonghui ally? If I say Lord, it's ours. Okay.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
This battle will determine the final victor. Give it everything you have.
I don't know that it will. There's still a few battles after this for tomorrow.
The enemy are
Also, I feel like I'd be playing as Sima Zhao if it was the real final stretch.
They intend to attack Lord Zhonghui from above. We must remove the enemy from the high ground.
We need to attack Zheng Hui's forces before they overwhelm Zheng Hui's forces. I miss my psychic swords.
You consider this a hard fight? Don't be silly. This is nothing. Worthless allies are even more worthless when they're dead.
Fuck yeah, they really inspired the troops with that one, eh?
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Lord Zhonghui is safe, but we must remain vigilant. The enemy is sure to have a backup plan.
No, really? Oh, hey, another ambush.
Where did they come from? Are they that desperate?
Well, yeah, they would like to win the battle.
Circumstances constantly change during battle. You must be quick to adapt.
Crossbows have been set up everywhere. If we don't disarm them, we'll take major damage.
Major damage?
Your prowess is undeniable. I doubt I have ever seen anything
now
like it.
Catapults!
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Chen Shou, he's the author of the official historical record.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
As you can see, he worked for Shu.
And my duty.
That may have had an effect on his writing.
No one told me you were going to show up. You'll have to leave now or our plan will be ruined. I've promised too many people that I would survive this battle, so I guess this is goodbye.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Can I get this guy to hold still? One more good hit.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Yeah, but after taking 4 boulders to the dome, I feel like you should at least go and lie down for a bit, mate.
Ah, none can stand against you.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? This is a... To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
I am the foundation that supports Lord Zhang Wei's strategy.
Cool. House has fallen over then. So, how come you've come through
free
here?
to watch and learn. And not that there's anything wrong with the way you old-timers fight, but still.
But you haven't bothered to kill all of the dudes along the path. You've just gone past them.
You have some nerve trying to steal my glory.
Well, you left them here! They were yours, you just declined to imbibe! So now I'll be drinking all the glory that lies along the path. And by that I mean vaguely swinging my Christmas tree in somebody's direction until they stop breathing. Which is an unconventional strategy, but an effective one nonetheless. Ho, 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 motherfuckers.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Liao Hua's head guy. No wonder he's lasted so long.
You will learn to regret this moment.
He's got to be like 90 by this point.
You will carry our honor across the land.
Although, like, yeah, he was very young. Like, the Yellow Trevor Rebellion was him at, like, a teenager. Finding his way through life. Joining the popular thing that was going on at the time for peasants who wanted more.
You will learn to regret this moment.
So you saw me coming. However, my ambition will not be so easily stopped.
Your notes, South Sal. My long stick's bigger than your long stick.
I shall bring an end to them!
I bear the ambition of my illustrious forebearers. Defeat is unthinkable.
You know what?
Your forebearers? What about your own ambition? Is your blade really fighting for Shu?
Hold the line! I must train harder, so that I may come back twice as strong.
Yeah, after you get a new arm.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty. True commitment. But can your devotion bring any sort of future?
Well, the first 4 attempts didn't go any better than Zhuge Liang's 4 or 5
Defeated
attempts.
soundly at the hands of Deng Ai and Zhang Hui, the Shu army was forced to retreat from Duangu. It would clearly take Shu some time before they were ready to plot another invasion. However, troubles continued both inside and outside the kingdom. Just as the external threats began to subside, Zhuge Dan began showing signs of restlessness. He had been offering the people of Shouchuan gifts to gain their loyalty. In addition, he treated his officers with uncommon kindness, and their respect for him continued to grow. Throughout Shouchuan, there were numerous voices calling for Zhuge Dan to rule the land.
Were there?
And so, tensions between Sima Zhao and Zhuge Dan reached their peak. Then, the Wei Emperor, Cao Mao, decided to appoint Zhuge Dan to a position within his court.
Yeah?
He ordered Sima
Royal
Zhao
treasonist?
to summon Zhuge Dan to attend the appointment ceremony. Sima Zhao obeyed Cao Mao's request and sent for Zhuge Dan to come to the capital. Convinced that this was a plot to assassinate him, Zhuge Dan instead started a rebellion at Shouchuan.
Oh, whoops.
Left with no other choice, Sima Zhao led a unit to go suppress the uprising. He could feel it, the hatred that roiled beneath the surface of this battle.
Man, I'm so glad they made Zhuge Dan a playable character. What a valuable piece of the Jin puzzle here.
They've allied themselves with Wu. They're coming from the south. Wen Qin defected to Wu, and he's in here. A little close for a scouting mission.
Zhuge Dan. What? Is it you want?
You know what I want. You have ignored the Emperor and usurped power. I want you dead.
And once I'm dead, what will you do?
I will rebuild Wei under the Emperor.
If you wish to rebuild Wei, then why are you fighting alongside Wu?
You... Shut him up!
Look at him. He's lost sight of what it is that he's fighting for. It seems like there are too many like him. No clear goal. No understanding of his capabilities. He must die.
We'll probably run that again at the start of tomorrow's stream, but I don't have time to run another battle, even if it doesn't have a preamble. So yeah, that's Zhuge Dan. We play as him once. He's an idiot, and then he sulks for several battles, and then rebels. Really adding a lot. It's like some characters are made, like Dong Zhuo exists, right? And like Dong Zhuo is not going to be anyone's main, but like maybe he would. Certainly the Origins version is a bit more respectable about him, but like the old style version where he's a cackling villain, like ironically he could be enjoyed. And then you got ones like Yuan Shao who were more pathetic, but like they have roles that are important. Zhuge Dan. He doesn't even get his own weapon. I don't know. They were barrel scraping, I guess. They got good people in the Jin Kingdom. There's 9 of them, right? You got the 3 Simas, all great. Wang Yuanji, the only woman in the team, great. You got Guo Huai, Deng Ai, and Zhong Hui, who are wonderful generals. You got Xiahou Ba, who should probably be in Shu. I don't know, he's a strange one. And then you got Zhuge Dan. They added 3 more in Dynasty Warriors 8. One of them is very boring, but the other 2 are really cool. You've got an advisor of Sima Zhao's and a friend of Sima Zhao's named Jia Chong, who is quite... he's basically almost like a vampire in the way he's presented, but he's like the dark one. He's the one who'll do shady, ruthless shit so that Sima Zhao can be more personable, which is similar, I suppose, to the Zhuge Liang-Liu Bei relationship, except instead of being built on goodness, it's more cynical in nature, which is more compelling. And the third character they add to the Jin Kingdom in Dynasty Warriors 8 is the best character in the Jin Kingdom. Sima Yi's wife. It would be good to play 8 one day, not soon, because playing 8 right after 7 would be very repetitive. We'd just be doing the same stories again. It would be good to play 8 one day, if for nothing else, than show that character. Not only as Sima Yi's wife, but as the mother of those 2 other Simas. Like, she really adds a new aspect to that family. Bringing her in changes the dynamic in ways that are both good and bad. There are certain aspects of the 3 men that are perhaps stronger when they stand on their own, but it's good that we have both versions. Anyway, fare thee well.